Hello, welcome to Prime Business. My name is Darrell Kwao. The Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders and allied trade bodies are taking a stand against what they describe as unfair practices by shipping lines. They're planning to stage a protest tomorrow, Tuesday, fueled by a number of grievances, including what they say is exploitative pricing by shipping lines, arbitrary fees, and the imposition of demurrage charges, even on weekends and public holidays. They're calling on the Ministry of Transport to intervene to ensure fair trade practices at the ports. Johnny Mante is Vice President of the Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders.
Oh God willing, thankfully, the police will be there. We have gone to the police. They are providing us with 150 men. We meet at the Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders in Tema. We'll march through the principal streets of Tema. We'll go to all the shipping lines, and then we'll meet, present our demands to these directors of the shipping lines. We've told them that they should scrap administrative charges. They should fees such as public days and weekends that they don't work. They should scrap those charges. Anybody, you import a container, you go to your warehouse, you empty the container, you bring the container in safe condition to the shipping company. Yet they continue to charge you for empty container fee. In fact, they go ahead to charge importers and businesses cleaning fee. Assuming that you bring a container full of televisions, you go to your warehouse, you unstop the televisions, you return the container in the same condition to the line, they are charging you for cleaning that container. We should also not forget, even with spare parts, that you say, oh, probably with spare parts that will even probably drip oil. These charges are levied at the port of loading, which means that any shipping line knows that you are charged, they know the cargo you are carrying. So in terms of their voyage estimates, they include these charges, thinking that, of course, definitely your container will drip oil. So they add the cleaning fee to it. Yet, once they come to town, they charge cleaning fee again.
Now, the Bank of Ghana signaled its intention to take some tough actions against banks and other financial institutions that are not complying with the credit reference bureaus. This caution was captured in the annual credit reporting data for 2023. Here's more.
Under the country's credit reporting laws, all financial institutions, including commercial banks, are supposed to submit data on their good and bad clients with the credit reference bureaus. However, it appears some of these institutions are not complying with the law in terms of sharing this data with the credit reference bureaus in the country. The Bank of Ghana first had this challenge with the commercial banks as they didn't want to share information on their good clients with the bureaus, fearing that other commercial banks would go after them. But it appears this challenge has moved to other financial institutions like the microfinance and rural banks. This has resulted in a total of 16 microfinance institutions and 6 rural and community banks cautioned by the Bank of Ghana for failing to subscribe to the services of the credit reference bureaus, or let's say submit data to these institutions. The annual credit reporting data also show that the workings of these bureaus are helping to improve credit extension to businesses and individuals in the country. However, its prime aim of reducing the cost of credit is yet to be achieved years after the law was passed and the Credit Reference Bureau started working in the country. The report has also shown that more institutions in Ghana are now turning to these credit reference bureaus to try and get information on individuals and businesses in terms of establishing their credit worthiness.
Meantime, Senior Economics and Finance Lecturer at the University of Ghana Business School, Dr. Jabber Muhammed, backs tougher sanctions against banks and financial institutions failing to comply with credit reporting rules.
Fines are very important. You know, people, even as local parlance, when you go to the chief palace and you are fined the first day, and you go again and you are fined again in a hefty manner, you will not want to do anything anymore, right? So the Bank of Ghana should give them a stricter punitive measure, such as heavy fines. Because, you see, the stability of the banks is very important. If you recall that in the past, banks got collapsed because most of the banks had a lot of issues with their non-performing loans. They have serious issues with their financial information and the dealings and all of that. So when credit information is properly shared, you will notice that some of these things can be curtailed.
And that's it for Prime Business. Prime Sports up next.